Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're talking about the Acolyte again because it got nominated for 1 Emmy.
Yeah, they put in
One
for
Emmy.
20. They got 1, and it's for sound editing.
That is a very Lucasfilm thing. Like, I know George used to get really mad that it was basically sound and special effects were all that they would get nominated for.
Well, it's not even just sound editing. It's sound editing for a comedy or drama series half an hour long.
Which is it, a comedy or a drama series?
It depends who you ask, yes.
So we're gonna talk about this because there have been some petitions to bring out get this season 2 on Twitter and Reddit and elsewhere, and we're gonna show you why this is probably never gonna happen because the show got canceled for reasons. And it's not because of bigots and homophobes and misogynists. It's because nobody watched the damn thing. Nobody watched it. So, before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to news.clownfishtv.com for more podcasts and news. And I'm really tired of talking about the Acolyte, but I think this might be the kill shot for it. Be like, oh, look, it got 1 Emmy and nobody watched the...
Well, 10-1, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, it got an Emmy nomination. It needs more. It was literally for sound in a half an hour TV show.
This person said, are they giving an award for that crackling fire in space? They said, well, was it nominated for the gayest show ever? They got the category right. It was a great comedy.
Well, here's the thing. They put in for 20 different categories, including like one for Leslie Headland, one for that Amanda Stenberg, best outstanding drama series, outstanding actor, et cetera, and it got like 1 nomination. Meanwhile, I know Andor got a bunch.
Yeah.
You
Andor,
said Severance got a bunch, which wasn't Disney, but Severance is good.
Severance got was it like 27 or something? Now, just side note here. Apple doesn't make any money off of Apple TV Plus, I guess. It's actually kind of a loss for them. But I was kind of sleeping on Apple TV. They're putting out some really, really good stuff. Like really good stuff. Severance is probably my favorite show on right now. And I think they deserve every Emmy they get. All the acting is top shelf. I mean, the show is confusing as hell, and they'll probably drop the ball before it's all said and done. But for now, we like it. I like
it's
it.
good.
I think I like
Much
it
better than the Acolyte. And I just waiting for people to be like, oh, look, the Chad said it sucked, but they got an Emmy nomination. Like, it's for sound.
Yeah. Bring out
I think, honestly, at this point, it's a participation award. Just because it's a Star Wars something and it's Disney, and they have to act like they're giving it something.
I feel like that's probably what's going on. They're probably like, well, we have to give it something because, there's so much backlash and the chuds and the blah, blah, blah. Everybody's like, yeah, it's comedy gold.
Doctor Who also got a nomination for best choreography in a TV show.
Best dancing.
Yes.
Best dancing, right? We don't need dancing in Doctor Who. Just saying. This person says, Brad D80 says, talk about evidence. The awards are worthless. Want to give me a season 2? Please. There we go. Hashtag save the Acolyte. Yeah, I knew there was a lot of discussion about it. I think they were thinking if they got Emmy nominations for the Acolyte that they could save it. And I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, the studios don't really look at that. I mean, they do to some degree, but they look at it from a marketing perspective. Is it going to help us get eyeballs? Yes or no? If the answer is no, and it's going to continue to lose money, which this show lost a ton of money, they're going to cancel it.
Yeah, like originally they said the budget was 180 and didn't have like 200 and some million. And people are like, where did the money go? Even people who like the show admitted where did the money go?
Yeah. I mean, it didn't look that expensive. I mean, plot aside, and I watched a couple episodes of it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out.
But didn't get nominated for visuals either.
It did not.
For sets or anything like that. So where'd the money go?
So here we go. Renew the Acolyte season 2. I bought a lot of figures. Yeah, well, you're like the only one that bought any figures. The shippers.
If you want them, you can get them cheap.
The shippers. This person, literally the Emmy version of the participation trophy.
Yeah.
Another reason, give us season 2. Yay.
It's an Emmy
season
that
2.
no one cares. No offense to sound people. I mean, honestly, you guys do a great job. But when it comes to Emmy nominations, it's not one of like the high ones,
Yeah, this is you're not gonna make the Acolyte happen. Like, they're just going and going and going and going and going, renew the Acolyte. Yeah. So let's talk about why why there's not going to be an Acolyte 2. Why renew the Acolyte is not going to work. This is coming from Screen Rant. This is actually a couple of months ago, but Screen Rant, which was kind of, I guess that if I remember correctly, it depends on the writer, but they were very much against the chuds who were, calling the show.
Yeah, they've done
shit.
other articles saying that, oh, the viewership data proves they should get renewed, but they had this one out there, and I think we probably did mention it before in the past, but they're showing about how it just was in a downward trajectory every episode. Even the season finale, series finale, was completely shit. Like there was like no people watching it. They tried to blame it on oh, it's review bombing. Oh, it's the people, the naysayers, and they even mentioned this, article. Well, obviously, if it was that bad, it could have just been those people. It just meant people weren't watching it in general, and that's the truth.
Yeah,
people didn't want it. They didn't like it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And that's it. And at the end of the day, really all that matters to the studios now, current year. Now, 6 years ago, it might have been different, but current year is numbers. Are you bringing the numbers?
We already had Alan Bergman, who's a co-chair of Disney Entertainment, say that they were likely not going to bring it back because for the cost to the return on investment wasn't there. They said, oh, it did okay. It did not do okay. Bullshit. The numbers suck. But it wasn't worth the money spend because they weren't making anything back on it. It's not going to change. They're not going to do a second season. They're pivoting to profit. They're not going to do it. And you cannot blame it. And legitimately, it's a disingenuous argument to say it didn't do well because of people that did, this vocal minority who were review bombing it and all that. No. The silent majority did not watch this show.
So let's talk about this. This comes from Luminate. Okay, just to drive it home while you're probably never going to get more Acolyte. While mixed fan reactions were likely a factor, viewership for the show had waned with significant decreases after the first two episodes and into the finale. And they're like, yeah, we can see just why the Acolyte was canceled.
Yeah, here they said, that's surely not just poor word of mouth or a review bombing campaign. People were actively switching off. Yes, thank you. That's what we've been telling you.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And the same with Doctor Who. Like, they're going to try to blame the bigots and the misogynists and the homophobes and the yada, yada, yada. At the end of the day, it's not pulling the numbers, right? And we're seeing the end of the, I guess, participation awards for TV and movies, where now you have to bring it. We had 6 or 8 years of this venture capital fueled garbage, a lot of this DEI stuff that was artificially propped up with free money. And now the studios are all freaking out. They're like, oh my God, we actually have to turn a profit. How do we do that? Oh, we make stuff that people like. And if we put something out there they don't like, for God's sake, we don't make more of it. Mm-hmm. And they're canceling all kinds of stuff. And they even said that with Andor, like Andor was critically well received. And I guess the viewership was okay on that one. But they're like, we're not going to do that again because it costs too much.
Well, I don't think they made their money back. I mean, I really
no, there's no way in hell.
I'm saying there's no reflection on quality of the show. I just think they made their money back. People weren't watching it, and I would argue the same thing I argued for the Acolyte. If people weren't watching it, it doesn't warrant more.
So they wrapped up with, and again, this was kind of a post-mortem back then, but it's worth talking about now because everybody's talking about the Emmy and trying to use the Emmy, the single Emmy nomination they got for sound editing. That is a reason to bring this show back. They said the Acolyte's far from perfect, but nevertheless, it deserved better than this. They said it was facing strong headwinds made worse by the backlash and review bombing campaign.
Bullshit. Most people don't even pay attention to the reviews. Cared. They didn't even, for most TV shows, you might look at the reviews for films, but when it comes to TV shows, most people don't even look at those. I mean, let's be honest here. When I go look at a TV show, it's very unlikely I'm going to go look at the reviews, unless it's something we're talking about on here. Most people don't even take that into consideration. The review bombing did nothing. They tuned in. They might have watched the first couple episodes, thought it wasn't for them, and tuned out.
Yeah.
And people are just over Star Wars because it's been a lot of crap.
I think that's it.
The movies are going to do either because I just think people are tuned out.
I'm not even sure how, you would think that Mandalorian and Grogu would be Money in the Bank, but the problem is that one, they ruined that show with season 3, and they had a lot of really shit Star Wars shows between Mando's peak and now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, if they brought that movie out without bringing Obi-Wan out, without bringing Boba Fett out,
without bringing the Acolyte out,
without the Acolyte, I think that Mando would have actually probably done pretty okay. I don't think it's going to do
definitely without
okay.
Mando season 3.
Yeah, I think right now, like, they're testing the waters. I think they're trying to see if they can go back to theaters with Star Wars because Disney Plus did not work out for them the way they thought it was going to, and everything they've done with the sequel universe has been a bust.
They might be able to with the X-Wing. Was that the X-Wing or Rogue Squad? Whatever the fighter pilot movie they're doing. They might be able to get people back.
Oh
with
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah. The Ryan Gosling
thing.
one, yeah.
But you're going to have it feel like Star Wars, be part of the Star Wars universe, but be kind of somewhat removed from what Disney's done. But something that people feel like it resonates with them and they want to see. And then that's going to be a tricky uphill battle.
Yeah. I don't think there's any saving Star Wars at this point. At least not. You would have to like decanonize so much of the Disney crap and then wait about 10 years to get people interested, I think.
Well, now they're trying to throw Mara Jade in there as the long-standing winner. And I'm like, don't touch Mara Jade because I know you're going to ruin her. Don't even, stop.
So this is what's so aggravating about it. They burned down the EU because they thought they knew better, and now they have to go back to the EU to cherry pick things that fans liked better. They have to bring Thrawn back, and they have to bring Mara Jade back, and you know what I'm saying? Like, why did you do that? You thought, you and the Lucasfilm story group, you thought you knew better, and it didn't work out very well because people are roundly rejecting Disney Star Wars. Mm-hmm. So, whatever. I mean, I don't even.
But it got an Emmy nom.
But it got an Emmy nomination for sound effects.
Sound editing.
Oh, sound. I'm sorry.
On a comedy or drama show, half an hour.
On a comedy, people pointing out, yeah, it was a comedy. That's for damn sure. All right, we're gonna wrap this up.
Yep.
You're not getting a season 2. I'm just saying, it's not happening. I'd be shocked. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.
For more pop culture news, views, and rants, go to news.clownfishtv.com. That's news.clownfishtv.com.